Hello everyone and welcome to TokuTime. Today we're going to talk about episodes 11 through 20 of Ressha Sentai TOQger. Let's begin. Full speed ahead. Episode 11 begins with our heroes entering amusement park for the first time because it's their day off. But as our heroes explore the amusement park, our villains begin to prepare for the Grandmaster of Darkness show up. Turns out that he decided to take a detour of his own. He's at the same amusement park there for some reason. I guess it's very popular in this world, or just very cheap for overlords at TOEI. I've neglected to talk about the Shadowline commanders up to this point, so let's talk about them. There are 5 main villains at this point in the show. We have the Overlord, whose name is Zet, his 2 right-hand commanders, Baron and Schwarz, the soon-to-be wife of the main villain, Glitter, and the mother of the bride, Madame Noire. First, let's talk about the commander, Baron Nero, the mother, Madame Noire, and Glitter, the bride-to-be, before I talk about the 2 main villains of the show. First, let's talk about Baron Nero. His design is so good, but that's about it. He's had the most failed plans of all the commanders that followed the Emperor Zet, and that's it. There's not really a lot to write home about yet, but hopefully he improves. Next, let's talk about Madame Noire. She's done nothing but make it just for Glitter and send like 2 monsters up because she doesn't care what happens as long as Glitter gets married to the Emperor Zet. It's nice to have a mother to have big ambitions for a daughter, I guess, but that's about it. Again, not a whole lot to write home about. And last but not least, let's talk about the most beautiful thing in the world, the bride-to-be, Miss Glitter. Oh, did I say beautiful thing? No, I meant a freaking monster scary thing. That is scary because it's scary in a kid show. It scared Matt, my buddy Matt, and it was very funny. It was great. It's very possible that she would change, but based on her design, I'm okay with it. And her plans are really good. She has some good ones, but her design throws me off a lot. Glitter is gorgeous in her own right, so that's about it. Plans are good, design's good. Yeah, good for her. So instead, let's talk about her pointless love triangle. She's in love with Zet and Schwarz. Zet loves her because he's supposed to be the Emperor of all darkness and all, but he's more like the Emperor of all supermodels. Schwarz loves her because he's falling in love slowly, I guess, or at least she thinks so. Glitter is a very loving creature, so the smallest thing can make her think that they're falling in love with her. The best example of this is back in like episode 2 when Schwarz drops a handkerchief and Glitter picks it up and tries to hand it back to him, and he says she can keep it. Now she's in love with him. And that's it. After that, Glitter is very smitten with Schwarz, and Glitter's also very smitten with Zet because he's handsome. And that's about all I can say. Not a whole lot else. So let's talk about Emperor Zet next. Zet is handsome. He's crazy, and he loves shiny things. That's it. He has no plans besides that. He found a monster after the 6th major later on in this batch, and saw a rainbow at that point. But there's not much else I can say, and I don't like that. He's supposed to be the main villain of the show, and he's a supermodel of a man. So come on, step it up. So instead, let me talk about the best villain in the entire show, Schwarz. Here's why I like Schwarz. He actually does stuff, and he makes things tough for the Rangers. He can make Shadow be useful, even though it's almost entirely useless. And he even purposes a double purpose for one later on, using that 1 power, making it a 2-power episode, which is great. He plans for the Rangers to interfere, so he makes it challenging for them to stop him, but they stop him anyway because they're heroes, yada yada. But if it was realistic, then he totally would have won, and that would be awesome. It's very possible that he'll get shoved off or something soon. Maybe in the next batch or something, but I don't know. I'll see what happens. But until then, I'm not going to worry about it because I love this guy. There's some other things I enjoy about Schwarz. His design is really good. He's like a train overlord because he trains, and he's menacing like Baron Nero. His plans are so well thought out as he executes them. He's such a good character and villain. It's great. Oh god, he's so handsome. What? No, I like him. Also, if you're wondering why I talked about the villains in this episode instead of the last one, is because the last episode I decided to talk more about the Rangers, and this time I'm talking about the villains so you can learn everyone's name, motives, and all that stuff in a decent order, as this show does have a lot of filler and is very slow paced sometimes, so you aren't confused by everything else as well. So that's about it. Next, on to episode 12. Episode 12 starts us off with the Rangers losing their imagination. Well, except for Wright, who has to convince his friends that they are Rangers and ride a rainbow train. As it turns out, the train passes they have are the exact same passes they made for secret base back home when they were kids. It's a nice little mystery I like, revolving around the Rangers' hometown and figure out who they are, and it's really nice. Otherwise, episode 12 isn't much to write home about. Right, it's just Wright running around because it's his friend that they're the Super Sentai Team of the Year, and then we get a really touching, nice scene, and then the Megazord fight. And that's about it. Super Sentai has a well-known formula for handling seasons, and it's no exception. If you'd like me to talk about the formula, let me know in the comments or on Twitter, in the links below, or in the comment section down below. On to episode 13. It starts off with the Megazord fight of the episode, and then we spend it looking for a support Ressha. Mio and Wright have been fighting non-stop about Wright not taking things seriously enough, and that's our main conflict for the episode. Wright and Mio split up to search for different things. Mio looks for the monster of the week, and Wright looks for the support Ressha. The support Ressha is called the Fire Ressha. Mio fights the monster with Togachi and Hikari, the best character, and Kagura is with the Wright because, of course, she is. Then the Megazord fight for the episode has happened. Oh, and there's a new combination for Dizalo, and it's called Dizalo Fire. Then they win. Next. Episode 14 is... Oh my Toku. It's an Hikari episode and I love it. Oh, okay, sorry. I really like it when Green gets the spotlight that they deserve because Green's the best coloring character usually. Everyone but Hikari is arrested on suspicion of being thieves. Turns out the real monster is a vacuum who likes shiny things. The police Ressha shows up as it was in a pile of shiny things, and that's it. The new cover for the episode is called Tokyo Police, and it follows the same formula new and left in your heart at this point. Yay, another filler episode. Glitter seems to be sending out the monster, but otherwise it's a Mio episode again. Mio feels bad for not having the lowest imagination because she likes to take things seriously, so she doesn't have a whole lot of imagination, but she has it there a little bit. And that's about it. By the end, she feels proud of herself for having even that much, and she's just controlling hers better than the others are, and I like that. Then Schwartz shows up and takes Monster Week away and teases Power for something else for the next week, and using it for another great plan. Then the next episode, Shasha Soror's doing something mysterious with the Monster of the Week from last week, and it's being used to make a Shadowline look like a train of absolute dreams of for everyone, and that's about it. Then they fight the creature, they get their they see what it is really, and that's it. Then we see a small preview of the sixth Ranger. The sixth Ranger. Episode 17 starts next. Zet is controlling the monster of the week, and he sends it to a railway worker named Zalam, who is a former shadow commander and a monster. Right? Is very quick to trust Zalam because he works on the railway line. Zalam's true form is a cowboy, which is nice. His motives are pretty basic. He's ashamed, so he wants to die alone and wants to change. And he becomes the Tokyo Rokugo, the sixth ranger of the season. And it's a talent of the train with the orange color scheme, which is nice. It's nice for all the colors of the rainbow. Episode 18 is the conclusion of the previous episode, and it's great. Hikari is being cold towards Salam because he doesn't believe that Salam actually had a change of heart, and it's a good point that Hikari has, that you need to be slow trusting to someone who used to be a monster. People don't change overnight, except Salam apparently, because he did. Anyway, Zet appears and sends a monster to attack him and Wright, and they give Salam a new name named Akira. And it's kind of sweet as it's a new name, so it's a new start for him, and it's sweet. That's it. It's a sweet, and I like it. I like sweetness. Episode 19. Akari is getting his Zord. The name of his Zord is the Build Ressha, and the Megazord form is Build Dio. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, not much happened that's worth talking about. Alright, last episode of the batch. Here we go. Episode 20 finishes off with Akira modifying his train for user use because he's not used to driving a train. He's used to working on them. So, yeah, it's great. Otherwise, the episode is filler. It doesn't lead over much except Togachi and Akira become close friends, with Togachi realizing that he's just act like they're friends already, because they are. He's just be chill and not be stressed out about it, man. Just chill, man. Just chill. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Alright, time for the final thoughts of this batch. Overall, I'm excited to see what happens in the next batch, as well as what will become of the TOQgers on their journey to find their home, figure out who they are as people, and all that. And especially what happened to the town. Like, the entire town just doesn't disappear. What had them give into the shadow. And I am so ready for more Schwarz. Um, I mean, he's. Next time we'll be talking about the summer movie and the Galaxy line, which appears only in the summer movie, so it's only summer exclusive. But yeah, summer movie's fun. Next time, summer movie. Be there, be square. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I just want to let you guys know that I will be working on 2 TokuTimes at a time now, so they will be coming out a little slower, and also I have a job at school, so these are things that will be coming out when I find the time to work on them, which hopefully you'll be fine with. But for now, I will gladly enjoy making them, and maybe start making Kamen Rider ones, because I really like Kamen Rider, especially with the 20th anniversary this year, and it's really great. I'm dating myself, what I shouldn't be, but whatever. But the 20th anniversary season is really good, and I want to talk about Kamen Rider for a bit. So we will see what comes of that.